Hi everyone, how are you doing? Okay, so here I am with my first video, and it's something that a lot of you have requested. It is about my skincare routine, and I know it's taken me quite a long time to do this, so yay, here I am finally doing it. So skincare starts a lot with cleansing. So I have a full face of makeup, and here I am. I'm going to show y'all how I remove my makeup and then how I go on to skincare, because I think cleansing is something that a lot of people take it they don't really focus on cleansing really well, and a lot of them it's like hey, I've used makeup remover and then I've removed it and it's gone, but actually no. So I have a very rigorous cleansing routine, and I actually, wait, let me count. One, two, three, four. I have 4 steps in my cleansing routine. I know it is something like mummies out there, you'll be like, oh my god, I got no time for 4 steps. But trust me, it's actually quite fast. But it's really, really, really important to getting good skin, or eventually getting there. If your goal is to have good skin, cleansing is something that you really need to focus on. And when you have properly cleansed, is when your moisturizer and anything that you put on top of it is going to help and penetrate better into your skin. Because if you say for example, there is your pores are like grooves on a door, and say for example, if you're not going to really get the dirt out of the groove, and you're just going to keep on piling stuff on top of it, or like the daily dust is just going to keep getting on, like stuck in there more and more and more and more and more, and then the grooves are just going to get dirty and black, and it's just gonna be disgusting. And that's how your face is. Our pores are like little holes that that absorb, like they like taking dust and pollution and everything that can clog your pores. So cleansing is something that you really, really need to focus on, so that you get all your impurities out of your skin, so that you have like fresh skin, cleansed, thoroughly cleansed skin, ready to absorb all your skincare stuff that you put on. Okay, so enough of the talking, let me get into it. So now let me explain to you a little bit about my skin. I used to have really, really, really oily skin, and I used to put on a lot of oil controlling products, which I have stopped. And the moment I focused on hydrating products and hydration in every step of my skincare routine, I feel that my skin game changed. So it was more about, instead of finding an oil control primer, I use an hydrating primer. I use the Makeup Forever hydrating primer, step 1, and then I use a lot of hydrating serums and ampoules and creams, and I find that has helped my skin to regulate its sebum level, so it's not as oily as it used to be. Now this makeup was put on at like 5 p.m. today, and now the time is, wait, let me show you the time. It's 1:32 a.m. so that's like how many hours? 6-7 hours already, I guess. Shows my math. 7-8 hours, I guess. So yeah, it's been quite a while, and as you can see, my skin it's a little oily here, it's getting a little oily there, but other than that, it's pretty okay. And I feel that that's all because of the hydration products that I've been using. So I feel that when you use oil control stuff, it is just suppressing the production of oil instead of it is suppressing the production of oil instead of regulating the production, because when the surface of your skin is dry, your skin tends to like, oh my god, go on an overdrive. I need to produce more oil. The surface is dry, and the more mattifying stuff you use, it is going to affect your oil production. So think about it, read up on skincare. This is I had a terrible breakout of acne like a few years ago. So it was after reading about a lot of things that I finally figured out what works for my skin. If it works for you, it works for you, but it's all experimental. I have like quite a bit of skincare stuff that's sitting on my like vanity, because I have not I've experimented with them and it didn't really work for my skin. So you really need to take risk and find what works for your skin and what doesn't, and the moment you find something that works for your skin, you need to stick with it. Okay, now let's get on with the cleansing routine. Okay, full face of makeup. I've got like primer, foundation, powder, setting spray, and like the full works going on. So you need to make sure that you remove all of this very thoroughly out of your skin. So let me start with removing my potter. And nose start, guys, you see, if you're gonna leave your nose start on and you're just gonna clean, you know, this area under your nose start is gonna get dirty and you're not cleansing properly. So please remove your nose start. I found a pretty easy way to remove my nose start. So yeah, hey, there it is, out. Now my face is clean. Keep your hair out of your face. If you have those wraparound bands, you can use those, but if not, just tie it back clean so that you can cleanse, and wear like an open neck shirt, or if you're going to be showering, you know, you're naked anyway, so yeah, so that you can cleanse properly. Now the first thing that I use is Bifesta makeup wipes. These can be bought at Watson's and they're really good. Why? Because they're very saturated, they're very wet. Okay. It's a brand new one. Okay, when I mean saturated, you can really see the liquid, the bubbles that are in there. And like if I squeeze, oh, see, it's really saturated. So this means that it won't tug at your skin, and you can, you know, easily, you don't have to pressurize your skin, you don't have to like pull and tug at your skin. So I'm just gonna remove my makeup, and these wipes are water based, so they're really good. And this is just like one swipe and it removes most of my makeup, so you can see that it's really good. So make sure, don't forget your neck as well, your ears. Okay, and then covering this, so makeup removed. And now you know why these wipes are really good, right? Because they really remove a lot and they're really soaked, so it's like really good. Like, I swear by them. Please go get them if you can. Please, please. They're only like $13, I think. Yeah, $13, and you get quite a bit of wipes. And because they're very saturated, you don't have to use much. I OCD lah, so I will end up using quite a bit. Second wipe. Don't forget your hairline. Okay. And it's so gentle that, let me show you how gentle it is. Like, say for example, I take a clean part of my eye, wipe, and I can go into my eye. And it doesn't irritate my eye because it's really, really good. It's water based and it's very gentle on your skin, and yeah, it doesn't dry out the skin. So what I'm going to do now is, my face is still wet, right? So one trick that I do is to take a tissue and I wipe that cleansing liquid that's been on my face. Okay, why? Because you see that. So what you're doing is, although it's saturated and it's on your skin, you're just like moving dirty water all around. It's like mopping and mopping and mopping with dirty water all around. So you need to, like, in order to ensure cleanliness, you know, and to make sure that you remove like the layer of dirty water, you just take a tissue and you wipe it all out. Okay. So, and because this is really good, it leaves your skin plump, it doesn't dry your skin out, and yeah, and it's also hydrating. Okay, so this is like the first step to hydration. Now what I do next is I use another Bifesta, and this one is the cleansing lotion. So I think this one is like your micellar liquid, your micellar lotion. So this one's really good, and I use moist again. So I'm not using something that's like acne prone or stuff like that. I'm using something that's moist. So every layer of cleansing that I do, every step of cleansing that I do has hydration infused in it. So I'm not drying my skin out at all. Okay, so that's very important. So what I'm gonna do with this now is I'm gonna take cotton pad, soak it. Don't forget the sides of your nose. See, it's still dirty. Neck again. Your ears. Very, very important. See now, it gets even dirtier. So just turn over. And this is also water based and it's very gentle. It doesn't sting your eyes. See, we thought that we removed mascara, right? But then you see, still got mascara on my eyes. So like, see my eye here looks clean. See, more mascara coming out. Okay, so now I'm gonna take another tissue paper. See that? See that, guys? See? Not everything's completely removed. Okay. Now, step 2 is done. Step 3. Step 3, what I do is I take oil cleanser. Now, what this does is an oil cleansing, it's like removes like. So it's like oil. What oil does is it gets really deep into your pores, and you know, it kind of like melts away all the impurities and everything that you have that would have gotten into your pores, and to make sure that you know there's nothing that's stuck there that can cause like you know bumps and comedones and everything. By the way, if you're wondering what this is, that's a spider bite. Yeah, got a spider bite on my face. It's not a pimple, it's a really bad spider bite. But yeah, and so yeah, I have scars on my face. I have itchy fingers lah, so I can't keep my hands to myself. When I'm stressed, okay, when I'm stressed, the first thing that I do is I disturb my face. I know, self-mutilation, I shouldn't be doing it, right? But yes, yes I am. So I disturb my face, so these scars are all from me being stressed. Anyways, okay, so an oil cleanser, no, don't worry, an oil cleanser is not going to kill you. It is actually really good. It is not going to block your pores. Just make sure you find an oil cleanser that does not contain paraffin. Paraffin comes in a lot of different names because paraffin is something that is oil that's really thick, but it does not dissolve easily and it does not cleanse away easily, so it will clog your pores. Now that my face is wet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to splash water. I use this simplistic begin cleanser. Now this cleanser is sodium lauryl sulfate free. Why? Find a cleanser that's sodium lauryl sulfate free. Why? Because sodium lauryl sulfate is something, it's a detergent, it's a agent, it's a soaping agent. Okay, so now we have used our oil cleanser. It has emulsified because I just let it dry on my face lah. Okay, so I've just wiped it off a bit because I kind of look horrendous. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cleanser that I have. It's called the Simplistic Begin Cleanser. Now this cleanser is sodium lauryl sulfate free. Whenever you use a face wash, please ensure that it is sodium lauryl sulfate free. Why? Because sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl whatever disodium, it comes in many different names, but at the end of the day they are all soaping agents, which you know, helps you to get that foamy cleanser kind of thing. And I feel that that really strips your skin of its natural moisture. So when you wash your face and you come out and it's really dry, you feel like it's really tight. It's not because you have clean skin, but because you've like literally stripped your skin of its oils, of its natural oils. But like if you follow the cleansing routine that I do, like right now I'm sitting in front of a fan, but my skin is still like moist and plump, and it's not like dry at all, because you know, every step that I have done has just like put in like, has managed to hydrate my skin little by little. So that is really very important. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put on, wait, let me wipe my face a little bit. So I'm going to put on the cleanser. This is a really good cleanser because it doesn't foam out on your skin at all. Like, no matter how much of water I use, you will get like an emulsion like thing instead of foam. And this shows that there is no foaming, there's no soaping agent in your cleanser, and it means that my skin is not going to be dry once I wash my face and come out. So that is really very important. You need that. So sometimes they will say make sure that your cleansers are all paraben free, sulfate free, mineral oil free, and a few things actually. I can't remember. Let me just put it out in. I'll let you know. I'll just put it down in the description, and you can see. So, see, I actually have cleanser on my face, but yeah, it looks like I have no cleanser on my face. I'm gonna wash my face, and I will be. Okay, so I have washed my face, and I am back. So now, after washing your face, very important thing, don't wipe your face. If you really think that you need to wipe your face, use a tissue paper. I invest in Persoft. It's really good tissue paper, and like it's 3-ply. It's really cheap. It's okay. Not so cheap, but still pretty affordable. But it's really good. If you really need to wipe your face, but my advice is don't wipe your face, because every time you wipe your face you are drying the surface of your skin out, and the moment you have dry land, it is gonna take a lot of time to absorb anything. So can you imagine like dry desert, like cracking sand, and if you pour water, it is going to take some time to absorb into the cracks and, you know, plump up your skin again. So it's gonna take some time. So don't dry your skin. Do not dry your skin at all. So on this wet skin, so when my face is wet, when there's water, I am still my that means I am not losing moisture. My skin is still getting like, you know, hydration lah. Okay, my favorite word for the day, hydration. So just tap a bit in, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use a toner. And you know, a lot of people think that, you know, a toner is supposed to remove all the impurities from your face, and it's supposed to be like really like clean your face out, and it is the step that removes all the remaining makeup. No, darlings, the toner is supposed to, okay lah, some toners yes, but a toner is supposed to bring balance the pH level of your skin. At the same time, it adds in like your, it is also like the first layer of like your hydrating skin routine. So whatever you put on after your toner is what that's going to help your skin glow and help repair your skin and make sure you do not break out. So the toner that I use is from Make Prem. It's another Korean brand, and it is pH 5.5. Now pH 5.5 is the optimum level of pH that your skin needs to be in order to effectively absorb products into the skin. So I find that ever since I started using this toner, my skin has improved. So yeah, do not dry your face, use toner. Next step after washing. Okay, so I'm gonna use a bit of pressure and rub my face so that I can show you a clean cotton pad. What you're seeing there is just the water, by the way. There is no dirt. That means my skin is thoroughly cleansed. Truly. It means my skin is thoroughly cleansed. Don't forget your neck. See? Nothing. Nada. This is what we need to get. Okay, this is what you need. If you have a clean cotton pad and then you just wipe with your toner once, there's still dirt remaining on your skin, guys. Then you got to keep wiping and wiping and wiping and wiping until you get a clean cotton pad before you put any of your products on. Why would you put any skincare products on your face if there's still makeup and dirt on your face? So which is why like a rigorous cleansing routine is very, very important. Okay, tone on my face, pat a bit. Why pat is because it increases blood circulation, and I'm ready for the next step, which is I use an ampoule. An ampoule is like how to say, like an overdose of vitamins that is necessary for the skin. It's like a shot of really good stuff for the skin. So I use the Leegeeham honey propolis ampoule and Vita propolis ampoule, honey propolis, Vita propolis ampoule, and this is really good. So it helps to keep your skin clear. So I take a drop in my dropper, 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. Actually, you only need 1 drop lah. Then I OCD, you know. Just the more better. The more, for me, it's like more means better. So, and don't ever like dry your face. Make sure that the fan is turned off as you do each step. Why? Because it's drying your face again. You are making the moisture from the surface of the skin evaporate even before it can get into your pores and work on your skin. So I'm just lazy and just rubbing my stuff in. So yeah. Okay, so ampoule on, a few pats. My skin is, as you can see, wet a little, and as it's still wet, I am going to put on my moisturizer. So I use the Pyeongkang Moisture Cream. As I said, I have very oily skin, but none of my products are oil control products. None. Because the more oil control products you use, the more mattifying stuff you use, the more you suppress the oil, the more it's gonna come out. It's like the more you try to stop the water from gushing out, the more water is gonna gush out. Did I say that right? I think so. I don't know. Anyway, before my skin dries, I'm just going to take a bit of my moisturizer. Don't dip your finger in, use the nail, because sometimes you have germs. So use my nail. And that's all you need, because your skin is still wet, so that's going to help to, you know, spread the products effectively. And then now you're on the fan. Okay. Alright, skincare routine done. And as you can see, that's my skin. As you can see, my skin is nice and plump and shiny. And there is no stupid spider bite. There is no dry skin. Okay, so I hope this tutorial was helpful and y'all get to see me my bare face without makeup. Although half the time when y'all see me outside, I'm like this lah, and I scare people. Yeah, because half the aunties will go, "Ayyo, Sajini niya, அடையாளமே தெரியல, மேக்கப் இல்லாம தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது." Okay, good night, folks. I hope you enjoyed your I hope you enjoyed my skincare routine. I will list the products and stuff. You can try using them because they're all really gentle, and they might work for your skin, so try them out. And if they work for you, I'm happy. Leave your comments below and let me know what you would like me to do next. Love y'all. Bye.